make the money, a lot of it, with a high
Yeah,
value skill set, and then no, I need to go and invest that money after I make it.
yeah, for sure. And a big part of wealth creation is how early you start. Sometimes it's not about getting a windfall. So I've had many cases where, talking with persons,
Yeah,
they're starting to share their concerns. They say, boy, that's enough for me, coming. I have the money yet. Or come back to me when we get this amount, or
every
when we get
time.
the millions. You just have it's a ladder, because you can still learn how to create that path for yourself without getting the windfall. You can never tell what might happen. As a matter of fact, if you can improve your decision making earlier, then that will stop you from making certain financial mistakes so you can start to accumulate faster. So
Yeah.
it's really about what is upstairs.
Yeah, and I mean, they've not upstairs, because here's the thing. I can find people to partner with. We for them upstairs up there. Yeah, all right, them bright, them, let me jump on this, partner with them to make some money. We have no excuse to fail, especially knowing these times where the information is out there. You see things on Instagram, it's easier to kind of find people and study what they might do. You just have to replicate that as well and do it so that you can make more money. It has to start there, right? It's not why, things not gonna work out for me because me not make no money. It's how can I make more money? What do I need to do to make more money? And the answer can't be work longer. That not wrong bang bang can't be that. It can't be let me go work some more for make more money. Once I that yeah think about no. It has to be what smart way can I show up to make more money? And when we make that more money, I go put it in some investments to grow. And the more money I make, the more I put it in, the more I'll have and make it up and tell the people them at the works, I'm tired of them, I don't want to see no more, I'm gone. I just walk out. That's how you get to that retirement.
Yeah, yes. And a big part of it is, again, it's our skill set and how we cultivate our skills, because on balance we'll spend at least 33% of our lives working. But what does work look like? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a 9 to 5. It could be a practice, it could be a consultant, it could be a lawyer, it could be a doctor, it could be someone who does a blue collar job, it could be a mechanic, but you specialize in Audi, for example. My mechanic, ATL sends their fleet to him because he decided he wanted to specialize as an Audi technician. So again, specialization is a big way to not only reach our goals, but reach our goals in a way that's faster and gratifying, because expertise is a big
Yeah.
way that we can use to get ahead.
But I mean, you kind of humble brother say you drive a Audi. You're like my mechanic.
No, no, no,
He only
no.
works
I
for
don't have
Audis.
a
He
no
was
man. I
saying
don't
this,
have a
I
no man. I
don't know,
don't have
say
a
you drive
Audi.
a Audi.
He fixes a wide range of vehicles, but persons know that if they have an Audi,
Yeah,
especially ATL, if they need the Audi service, then just send it to him.
mm.
And
All
ATL
right.
is not gonna gamble. They're going to be like,
They might
yo,
make sure them go
guys,
to specialist.
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
So, like nowadays, where inflation is high, right? Their problem, we feel it in our supermarket bill, feel it in at the gas, feel it everywhere. School fee, like no, in September, no school are raise up school fee, and I'm like, why? Why? And they say, well, our costs have gone up, whatever the school fee gone, even pencil, book, and more money. So if we live in this whole in high inflation world, but we still want retire early, how do we do that? What adjustments you think we need to be making in this particular time versus, before when inflation wasn't really a problem, pre-COVID, but post-COVID we are struggling with inflation.
All right. I'm going to share two things. So I've been thinking about this for a while. I noticed with our grandparents' generation, especially, they used to collaborate a lot more. They used to share resources. So
Less
you
bad
have
man.
banana, you send them did have bad mind back then to still, but
But it was
at least they
the bad
knew.
man, but we still a LPO, we still a work together,
Yeah,
bad man.
persons weren't as individualistic. So you send me your banana, I send you my yam. So both of us have yam and banana. And then somebody else up the road might be a fisherman. You send fish to me. I have extra chicken around the back. I send him chicken. So when you check it, everybody has a mixed and balanced diet, and nobody's lacking
Yeah.
because the it's really thinking about collaboration. Because what that does is bring down cost. It stops
Mhm.
me from having to do double work. But now we're
Yeah.
living in a world where we have more income than our grandparents, but we're not as resourceful as they were. So what you find
True.
is that
Me not go
we're
come.
doubling
I'm
up,
not gonna knock you there.
we're doubling up, and then on top of that, our we don't live lives that are as simple. So a lot of things that we call necessities, they're not. So all those services that we subscribe to, how many times we
Wait there.
need to travel a year. No man,
Yeah.
not
So my
Trisha,
monthly
Trisha,
facial
your
is a
education.
necessity. It is
No
a
man,
necessity. Come on, face I crack up.
your
Don't come
education.
with
No
that,
man,
Julian. Don't come with
no
this.
man. You're under education. Education is a necessity, right?
Oh yeah, look that way there. But
Yeah,
you know,
man.
other things say no, I would say us millennials, may have some friend, may I tell you. Certain things, they're a necessity. I have to do my
Yeah,
nails, necessity.
necessity.
I have to do my gym, necessity. And
Well,
them
I
not much
advocate for
on
gym
those
for
things.
sure. But I'm just saying that because we don't live a life that is as simple.
Mm,
A lot of things accumulate, and when you combine the two, we're not working together, we're not collaborating, we're not sharing resources, we're not bartering and swapping, we're not doing things for one another. I have to spend more time to accumulate the same resources. And as I mentioned, that's lower quality of life. That forces me to
yes,
hustle and grind harder. And then number two now, because there are more things that are a necessity now than in times past. The resources we
indeed.
do fight to hold on to, we're quick to let them go just to soothe the same stress that we're under because we're not working together.
Life stressful
So we're on more
going
of a
on.
hamster wheel.
See, Georgia said weave is a necessity. True. You know something them here have to do, or else it's gonna be a controversy.
Yeah, I
Have
know
to
you have a
do.
lot of ladies who are a part of your program, so I have to leave that blank.
Leave that blank. You
Yeah, I have to
know.
leave that
If
blank.
you know, you know. But the lashes have to do. If the lash now but can't do it. But I see a point in that, the collaboration is needed. There's not a lot of what we like, joint ventures. Me and you teaming up to do some deals.
No,
Or, we could
no.
come together, buy some properties. We could come together and start a business. True. Very true. I see a lot of I'm doing me. I'm doing me. And me I
Yeah,
do my own thing. Self-made millionaire. That kind of
yeah.
thing. And why have to be self-made millionaire do if we can reach millionaire status faster by working with somebody? Me don't want that. Like me and you made millionaire. Why have to be self-made and me have to slave off myself and kill off myself by myself to be there?
Yeah,
And it's true. We need to collaborate more. We need to partner more. We need to come together more, put our head together and build together. That is true. 100% true. But I think, playing, devil advocate here, why some people not collaborate with other people is because they may not be on your wavelength. Maybe, your friend circle, they don't really see things as you see it. So if you come to them and say, come with me and start a business, why would you do that? Like, good. You don't really want to take on all of the work. What do you mean? Like,
yeah.
it's a whole heap of work. Say
Well,
for example, money classroom. I'm gonna say, all right, I need people for if you partner with me, come on every week. I'm gonna start to the people that money. Yeah, that's a commitment, and this. I hear something else. I talk to people. It's such as a real talk. You talk to people and you say, all right, me and brethren, we like doing this thing to let's do it together and make some money. Yeah, man, I really know about that. Or you start doing it with them. This is what always reach me. I'm full of money ideas because it just a roll off, and I'll say, all right, boom, I see this opportunity. Let's do it. You, Frenny, me know say you like do this. Come with me and do it together. Yeah, man, that sounds good. That sounds good. And I sell the idea to them. Them like it, and I said, this is how it's gonna work. Put it together this way. Let's do it. Yeah, me like how that sound. Let's do it. When we start doing it now, Yeah, I never really know that you'd require so much of a time commitment. So yeah, no. Um, can I really meet on a Thursday? Can we probably meet every other Wednesday? I just kind of just peter out. Or yeah, can we just probably do text instead of meetings? Cause yeah, I can't. Yeah, I never knew you really needed money to start. Like I thought we were just kind of gonna try and see, and it just kind of blew apart. When you're in that whole same wavelength, you and the person are see the same thing. You have the same drive, the same determination, the same discipline. That's the way it can come. And I think the underarching problem is that people at different levels of discipline. People at, yeah, I want this, a grind, but for them, grind not really a grind. I like, a casual walk.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then some people grind are like, my on it, some rocky, and some people are some
Yeah, yeah, being on the
joking.
wavelength and trust. But what what's funny is I was reading Maya Matalan's book, or the book on Maya Matalan's life, written by Diana Thorburn, and she was talking about how the Matalan family came to Jamaica, and funnily enough, they weren't a part of the elite group of Jews that were in Jamaica before them. So you had the
Mm,
Ashanimes and other groups that would have the Henriquezes that would have been in Jamaica before, and they were more established. And the Matalans actually came to Jamaica poor because they came as refugees almost.
yeah.
Not to use a disparaging term, but they were seeking refuge by coming to Jamaica because they were under religious persecution.
These are the same
And
Matalan where
the
below
same Matalan and
same
name
Matalan.
call them. Yeah
So the
man,
Matalan
ICD
where
Matalan.
we know as our Matalan, they came to Jamaica poor, you're saying.
Yeah man, they did. So when they came, the first thing they did, they stuck together, and they always took risk in pools. They pool the risk. So what it means is, if one brother wanted to start a business, there might be two or three others who would fund that person. So they're not thinking individualistically because success and failure is shared. The other thing is, if it is that they're taking risk as a group, each quote unquote idea or venture that is put forward has to pass almost like a committee that's formed, because now
Yeah.
it's three people brainstorming instead of one. And what happened is that because each of them brainstormed, so they were able to find more flaws and get rid of those flaws in the ventures, and they were able to pool the capital. Whenever something didn't work out, nobody lost their shirt. So the
Mm,
three of them would be able to make more attempts. And by making more attempts, you increase your chances of failure. So you're learning as a group, you're taking a risk as a group, and you're ensuring that no individual is losing their shirt if something goes wrong. So this kind of teamwork, let's call it, is based on their culture, because they don't see business as separate from living and life. They see business as a part of life. They don't see
yeah.
work as a chore. Like, oh, I need to do work and then live. No,
And
business
no,
is discussed
that's
at
a
the family
whole
table.
thing out of itself where people are like, me show up for work, my work, and then me need to go enjoy myself. Why can't we live
Yeah,
the two of them at the same time? Why can't
and
work be enjoying? Be
and
something that make me actually like doing it. Why
that's
me have to
why,
be doing work that I
right.
hate? And I think it dating all the way back to slavery days where, I was forced to be here. Me never really want there. You take me up out of my country and bring me here to come cut this and pick cotton and do sugar cane. Me no want to do it. That's work. And people still kind of in that mindset. And I see that and I say, all right, me gonna do work, but I also need to live outside of work. So me I work so me can live. But we can bring we can bring the two of them together.
Yeah, that's why it's important for us to do jobs and careers that mean something to us. Um, so all jobs are not created equal. Sometimes, if it is that you're taking a pay cut, and of course it depends on the type of the pay cut. But let's say you take less money to do something that means more to you. You have a better quality of life. You find that you do a better job, you might increase your skill
True.
level even higher, and you get promoted and end up making more money because you got promoted than if you were doing something that initially paid more that you didn't care about. Because
No,
people can tell when you
nowadays,
don't care.
yeah, nowadays a lot of people you hear more and more somebody like him was just 20 and him just dropped down. Them have stroke, yeah, him just dropped down so one day or whatever because people are internalizing a lot of this whole hardship, this dissatisfaction with life, and them just at work and just like, I'm going about, and then one day you just whoop, drop down. What is
Yeah,
that? We don't want to live like that or feel that way.
yeah, for sure.
Fulfillment. That's what come with this whole financial independence, fulfillment. And the retirement, I want, as we think about that, make sure your retirement bring you fulfillment. Make sure whatever you design the retirement to be, as something where you actually feel enriched, you feel filled living that way. And not, boy, me retire, but I don't really know. I'm still not really, I'm just kind of still a go on. Right?
Yeah.
We don't really want that. So
Networking is important to Keisha because many of us are not born into the networks that are conducive to where we want to go. So you have to pull people into your life that fit where you want to go.
even
So
like
you
that,
need
we
a
are doing.
mentor.
That's what we want with
Hmm.
Profit Jumpstart and with our academy. Inside it, if nothing wrong if your current friend circle broke and them not going away and you are the only one who have little sense and say, more make better for myself. You say, all right, I'm gonna find a crew of people that get what I'm saying. Where when I talk certain things to them in a song like Japanese, them not make fun of me for having big dreams. Because one thing for sure I know now is have dreams so big that when you tell people it scare them, but at the same time you can't tell small-minded people big dreams. Them mind small, them not gonna get it. Put
And
yourself in
some
the
of them,
circle of people where when you talk the things where really in your mind, where in your heart, it don't scare them and them say, no man, I want that too. Let's do it. Or oh, me they think the same thing. Me have a way for go do it. You want to work with me for do it? That's the kind of circle you need to be in, and that's what we have with the academy. Thank you, Jesus. That's what we have. People who want get to that next level.
yeah.